Everyone, my name is Amber Hendrickson. I work as an advisor for the Student Service Council at Utah Valley University, and I'm in my 4th semester, and I plan on graduating in August. For my mentor, I interviewed Steve Anderson. He's the director of university relations for my university. I chose Steve because he has a job that's very similar to mine on a much larger scale. He works with a lot of donors, state legislators, while I work with a lot of local area nonprofits. He also works on a lot of campus initiatives. That includes like the 75th anniversary that's happening next year, and working on Summer University, which is something for the staff on our campus, and prepping for the legislative session. So while we were talking about my paper, he agreed that tuition was an issue, but it was part of a much larger issue that is funding for the university. He also agreed with my issue of mental health awareness, but didn't have too many comments on that. Didn't really know how we can fix it, since once again the underlying issue is funding. But he did talk about with my tuition increases and trying to find programs for our students, talk about how UVU has moved away from a technical college to your programs, focusing on becoming a four-year institution. And it's interesting, he talked about that as well for alumni donors and like the donor base, because we don't have a lot, because the older generations who graduated in years prior have a hard time relating to Utah Valley University, since they graduated from Utah Valley State College or Utah Valley Technical College. And so he thinks that the biggest issue is funding, and that there are so many resources needed on campus and not enough funding to make it happen. Also during our conversation, we talked about his relationship with student affairs, and he spoke about how, since he used to be in student government, he actually was a service council president when he was in college. He likes to work a lot with student affairs, especially because he still has really close relationships to his old advisors who have moved up through the student life departments on our campus. So he relies a lot on student affairs and has really great relationships, and especially with his large events like the 75th anniversary that's happening next year. He wants to work with student affairs to organize events that are geared towards students, involving like a lot of Wolverine Pride, getting students involved. But he did say that his one wish / struggle when working with student affairs is better communication, which I think is a common theme across the university and its many departments.